What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It is a sad day. So, guys, I've loaded this fight like 20 plus times to try and get that champion knight to spawn again. It will not spawn. Will not spawn. I don't know. I don't know what the odds are. I don't know if there's something about the initial encounter that made it spawn, but I can't get it to pop up again. And I don't know. I don't know if I can spend more than 10 minutes loading and reloading and loading and reloading, trying to get that to happen. But I am still excited to take this fight. There is a great chance of us getting some good gear from this battle. There's a lot of stuff. Actually, I'm seeing some of the mercenaries are also wearing good gear as well. So there's 4 less opponents this time around than there were last time. That's worth noting. That's a pretty big difference. And without a champion, they're considerably weaker than they were before. I'm debating on taking this shot because this guy might not be open next time. I'll take 2 47s. Those are great hits. So guys, yeah, sad day. I went ahead and I couldn't quite tell what that knight's armor was. Because he had his, like, what do you call that? Like, it's heraldry, the, man. Whenever I go to think of, like, medieval terms for armor and little accoutrement and things like that, like, I can't ever remember until, like, I sit down later. But anyway, he's got the, not a surcoat. I can't remember. Anyway, it was covering the armor, and I couldn't tell what it was. But I looked it up after. That was probably the best tanking armor in the game. It's the green and gold set. It's got the golden pauldrons. It's got kind of a, like a padded quality to where the sleeves are. I thought it was the blue and white striped armor from a little, like, part. There's a tiny part under the arm that matches up with the blue and white striped armor. And it looks a lot like the armor that matches this helmet. Because they're kind of like sets. They're not like really sets, but they sort of are sets. We're going to pass here, because I feel like we're going to get a good shot on a Billman. Yeah. One of these guys is going to step up. So my philosophy for this time is to let these dudes go and fight. I'll pick up whatever the scraps are. If I see something that's like amazing and I have to have it, then I'm going to jump in. Like, I see this guy down here with some scale armor. I would like to get that. It's expensive, right? His helmet's pretty decent too. Actually, I don't know if his helmet's an improvement for anybody. There's 2 helmets that look very similar. They both have this, like, face mask. One of them is a 280, I think, and the other one's much less. And I think you could tell by the chainmail on the back, but I'm having trouble actually remembering. So I don't want to just tell you the wrong thing. So there's one of their knights. He's got scale as well. Front line is holding. I'm not advancing. So 2 knights. Each one has scale and a full helm. And each one has a fighting axe. Very interesting. Now, you know what I will do? I'll send out Osbit here. He's well supported. I'm comfortable doing that. There's not a lot of resistance up top. Let's go for that 80. Yes. And I'm going to send out... Oh, there we go. I'm going to send out Ozymandias as a lone wolf. I think he'll do fine there. Supported by another Zweihander. He's got some guys. And we can just support him from ranged. Okay. Charles, not the best crossbowman. He does what he can. Yep, let's just keep going for this guy. So what's going to happen is this dude's going to get run over, and they're just going to come to fight me. So I'm going to let them come. We'll try this strategy of letting them come to me. Let everyone else wear them out in the fight. Really expecting this Billman to die. Our opponents get worn out killing these footmen. They get exhausted. Our front line steps in really fresh. And we'll just let our arrows do the talking. 71% here. Oh, no. Okay, we got him. Go for that 66. I feel like he's a little bit more centralized, and we might be able to hit him with some of our other guys. But that's 2 Billmen for us. And we haven't even engaged yet. Nice. And they get 1 footman up top. I'm going to try and put Ozymandias in a spot where he's not vulnerable. But this is kind of scary. Now that I look at it, I was hoping the Zweihander would kind of commit with me. Oh, there's a guy in the bushes that I can't see. Oh, man. Okay, that messes me up. But I've still got this... Ooh, this guy just made himself a pretty big target for me as well. Let's see what's up. Okay, good hit. Not mad about it. Would not be surprised to see the knight take that kill from me. And now I'm a little aggravated by Ozymandias' position. He's not in a good position to really do anything. And I think now is the time to step up and start attacking here. If someone's going to go out ahead and expose themselves to that type of ranged fire, I don't want it to be Damocles. Range defense not really being his strong suit. If we're going to send someone out, let it be Lothar, whose defense is like impeccable. And then we'll go ahead and pop that. Could also drop a dog. I think there's a lot of rationale behind us using some dogs in this fight. Yeah, and by moving forward, we've locked ourselves into battle with this knight, which is I was hoping to avoid. Good hit. Can't help but feel like they're just going to take my kill, though. Do we have a clear shot on anyone? A 34 there. Let's just go for this. Maybe we hit it. And we do. One less pikeman in the world. And that is a beautiful shot. Go here and start messing this dude up. Get some line shots. Okay, that's a little rough. But at least we've got a Zweihander fighting with us. Those dudes are no joke. We're going to step forward with our crossbowmen. Okay. 27. Go for the stun there. I was thinking we might have enough to do 2 stuns, but I guess I didn't read it well enough. Okay, somebody just got wrecked. Fighting 22 now. Our backline is exposed. We've got way too much clumping up here. Around one guy. And he's probably going to die, and we're definitely not going to get his gear, sadly. Okay, good job. Expected him to go for him. A lot of crazy little fights taking place here. Daniels wasn't quite able to get into the back line for us. And that dude as a mercenary, he's pretty well armored with a 130. And we didn't do much HP damage on him. I could just shoot into the back here. Wow, we're getting really lucky on those shots. And just like that, we hit him in the head once. Damocles, man. I want you to be so good. And you miss, like, every attack, always. We're not going to focus the knight. We're going to focus everyone around them. Okay. I am going... Oh, Jesus. I'm going to step in here. Didn't know there was a Zweihander up here doing work. Went for my shield. Okay, so we're stuck fighting 2 knights now. That was a great hit. Just try and get that kill. Now let's see if anyone will step in on Ozymandias. I don't think there's anyone that really has a chance. to do that. We'll just step forward here. Let's get behind a shield. And I'm going to step here in the hopes that we can get a good line shot. I would love to get this guy's armor. I think it's a matter of luck. I think we need to prioritize, and what we're going to prioritize is going to be these two knights. Okay, Dwinbar took a tough hit. Fight's much easier when we're not fighting a champion knight right off the bat. Okay, what can we do? Well, we kind of need to get lucky to do a lot of the stuff that I would like to do. And I say this pretty often, if your strategy in this game is to get lucky, you've got a bad strategy. Once again, though, Damocles super whiffs. Got a 53 over here. I'll take that. Perfect. If I missed and hit him, that would have been good. If I hit him, that would have been good. Happy that the knight has joined this fight, because I would love to get rid of this guy. Perfect. And that allows me to do a lot of stuff. I don't want to jump in on this knight. That's what's scary. I'll jump in here. And then we'll see if this guy doesn't die. What we can do next turn. Alright, finally some bleed added. Get over here. Yeah, he's running away. He could always come back, though. And a free kill means that we get a berserk trigger, which is great. I've got basically a free shot here. I'll take that. Okay, Knight's being defensive. Damn, they really want that shield. Line shot for the win. Wreck him. Yes, good positioning, little footman. This guy's got to go, though. I feel like our Zweihander friend is not long for this world. And when he goes, this line right here is going to flatten out. Right now, we're kind of like, our formation is bulged around him. This guy's got to die, and this guy's got to die. And then we've got like a flat and equal fight. If that makes sense. Right now, someone like Blowers is sitting in a concave, a very dangerous concave. If he goes anytime soon, I'm going to be looking to use a shield wall for him. Oh, God, that guy. Hold. I was hoping they would land something on this guy. Jesus, that Zweihander went down hard. Okay. The knight is flanking. Hold one more turn, man. You're taking a lot of heat for me. 38. Oh, my God. Damocles has missed every single attack. Okay. We're out of ammo, but that's a fine time for me to switch. And I'm going to get on this Arbalister before he can do any damage to me. Damn, killing the standard bear there would have been huge. Either one of these guys really needs to go. Still not dead, eh? And I mean that, of course, as the Canadian A. I'm just going to attack him knowing that I can't hurt him. It's just a fatigue issue at this point. And we'll finish them up, mostly because I know it'll horribly affect... Peace out, Zweihander. It'll horribly affect their morale, but then, of course, the Hedge Knight goes and gets that kill. I just realized this is a Hedge Knight. I've been hovering over this guy this whole time, and I thought he was just a mercenary, but no, he's an actual Hedge Knight. That is good to know. Damn you, Jacob. Alright, what do we got? 84. And we did get the kill. Okay. Finally, down he goes. So I had the option there of being more defensive again. I feel like this footman's going to step in. This knight will probably continue to attack Blowers, and this knight will probably continue to attack Lothar, considering he's been attacking him, and he's wrecked his shield already. Alright, it's time. I'm a little aggravated. We need to kill a few more of these guys and then start switching to our daggers. Now, it's sort of okay that they're together like this. And it's sort of bad. It's okay because once we get our daggers out, at least we'll have them all in one area. It's bad because as long as they're together, they probably won't be freaking out. And their resolve right now is very high. We want them to rout. We don't want to be taking fighting axe shots while we're surrounding them and attempting to get dagger hits. Okay, expected that. I wish I could get Ozymandias free of this. I could try and just jump him. Okay, it's dagger time. Our odds here are so poor. Because as long as they're standing next to each other and they're shield walled, we're just like not gonna get them. Okay, good. Okay, reload. I'm attempting to end fights. That way, all these fights here, there's a fight here, a fight here, a fight here is how I identify it. And this isn't really a fight, but two of our men are currently engaged in it, so it's kind of a fight. And the more assets that I have to use in these like other fights, the less assets I can bring to bear against the targets that I really want. Damn. Oh, I can actually walk through there. That's great. Okay, we're going to kill him first. That's priority number one. Everyone non-essential must go. Fully expecting them to go over there and take my kills. Happy with that. Very happy. Just don't kill me, bro. Okay, that footman got eaten up. Oh my god. Very scary times. Line shot with the hopes of hitting him, and we didn't. Could have used that hit from Barney. Would have brought a pole hammer to bear in this other fight. Step in. Let's get close. Okay, I tried this already. We do not have enough. They're exhausted at least. That's good. Do I need to switch? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stay ranged for now. This is so sketchy. We've taken a lot of hits on Blowers. As I said before, this battle's not hard to win. It's hard to win and get the stuff I'm trying to get. We've got other forces moving in that aren't gonna sort of follow our agenda. The helmets would be awesome. I'm not sure if we can count on that, though. Apply some overwhelm. I don't hate that. Like I said, though, I'm honestly not expecting to hit any of these. And the rest are going to run away. This guy's got to go, though. We're just too exhausted. Yeah, and we got to hope all these extra dudes don't try... Oh, no. Don't try and interfere too much. It could very easily ruin this for us. I mean, there's a knight here. There's a guy with a mace here. Just don't kill Blowers. No. Okay, we might have to rotate him out. Flowers is taking some rough shots. It's not the end of the world if we don't get this gear, guys. You play long enough in any given campaign that you're doing, and you're going to get the gold you need, the crowns you need to buy any gear that you want. It's not a matter of if, it's just when. We're going to rotate here. Switch it up. Ideal scenario is they rout. But they're pretty damn confident for now. Gotta hurt them a little bit more. I missed the Barbarian run. In a Barbarian run, you still have, like, I think it's an increased 25% chance to get their stuff. This guy is just fatigued. These are exhausted, though. So he's still able to do 2 actions a turn, which is why he's a pain. Good point-blank shot. We've done enough HP damage that I'm confident that if I just switch out to my dagger here in Ozymandias, I might be able to get him that way. If I hit him one more time with a sword, I'm almost guaranteed to destroy his armor. Come on, y'all. Freak out. We can get Osbit in there. That would be great. Everyone's resting for their punctures. I want these helmets so bad. Oh, no. I might be able to rotate him out, though. Fully expect this. Okay, applying Overwhelm I think is very important. This guy's going pretty hard. Okay. Wish me luck, y'all. We're basically gambling right now. Dang, don't destroy the helmet, you jerk. My thought right now is it's almost better to just try and hurry up and kill them before some of these other guys completely destroy everything. I'd love to get these helmets. They're sick. Damn. Dagger duel. Jacob in the comments gave me an awesome suggestion I wanted to share with you guys. Not really a suggestion, he was kind of saying what he does in his gameplay, and he wrote like a little story about it. But it's that last episode we had to fight peasants, and his thing is, like he says, whenever he fights peasants, he takes a couple of his guys, some lone wolves, he puts them in their armor, but he takes their weapons away and he just goes fisticuffs with them. I thought that was an awesome idea. We're going to try that in our next... Damn it. Totally undercut what I was trying to do here. And then he even takes the kill. Okay, it's time. We got to get the kill. But the idea is that instead of feeling horrible because you killed the peasants, that we could instead just feel like we're just beating them. That's got to be better, right? Pretty aggravating that they took the kill after all the work we did. Next turn, we might be able to rotate him out. Try and bypass that armor. We're going to take some hits here in this little duel. We got a little bit of his HP, but we need to save up for punctures. This guy's probably just going to take the kill. Wish me luck. Let's get one of these helmets, man. The big sun on top, like, they look sick. They've got too many, like, Billman type guys. Okay. That has been applied. He looks like he destroyed his armor. We're gonna pass. Rotate. We're gonna rotate the knight out as well. Come on, man. I need to get lucky. Well, guys. What can I say? I tried. And now they're going to take this kill, too. Watch. 1000% guaranteed. And I don't have it in me to do this fight again. Just be merciful, game. I've had a lot of luck over the years in Battle Brothers. We'll run him down. I can't complain whenever I get unlucky like this. Do I just take this? It's a hard call. Also, probably should not have stuck in Blowers. That was a mistake. Because now with my luck, he's going to turn and kill Blowers. And I'm going to feel like a super dummy. Send in the dog. Okay, just get the kill. Barney. Too tired. Flowers is dead. Oh, thank God. Oh, no. Now we gotta do this all over again, and they're gonna get the kill 100%. We hit him in the head. The dog's gonna get the kill? That would be ironic. Zweihander kill? Nope. Anything? Just take it. I'm done. I'm done. Just take it. Okay. Before I reveal the loot, let me just take a moment to pray to RNGesus. We got a lot of experience from that fight, which is nice. Probably really no more than a regular fight, though. Absolute trash. Trash and nothing. Damn it. Well, guys, what a low note. That's what you call a fight. Nope, I'm cynical. I'm feeling real salty right now. I'm going to return to Leaderstead, covered in salt, and we're going to go on an expedition to make myself feel better. That was horrible. That was not particularly fun. It wasn't a challenging fight. But if I was more patient, if I was newer to Battle Brothers, I would probably grind that fight a few times to try and get some good loot. But like I said, not being able to retake the same fight with the champion was a little bit frustrating. Because that was a real challenge. That was something I was happy to try and do. I want to mess up. I want to make mistakes. I want to have fights that are tough. Excuse me, tough for me to figure out. And initially, that was a tough fight. And I was, I went to bed that night working on plans in my mind on how I was going to do that fight and show you guys. But instead, I just get this kind of like, just hang back and wait for it to resolve type of deal. Which is not interesting, in my humble opinion. Oh well. We try. We got levels. Can't complain about levels. Daniels. Fatigue, always relevant. Happily take that. Flowers here. What's his big weakness? He definitely needs fatigue. I can't stand to look at 49s. I can't look at 9s. I can't look at 9s in general. We're going to buff that. And then this is Eastwood still needing his final perk. Okay. Onwards to Leaderstead. Maybe we'll get lucky in today's episode. Maybe the game will see fit to bless us. It's a nice stack of gold. I mean, the annoying thing is we didn't even get, like, loot to make all that worth it. It's not like we were drowning in billhooks and stuff to sell afterwards. Get rid of that. I'll keep these extras. A Nordic helmet. Do not need. Keep some backups, of course, as you always should. Let's get rid of that, and this. That as well. We had a casual 1,000 just sitting there. We should definitely buy some tools. We need food. The prices here for food are not great, so I'm going to buy some cheap food. Puts up to 5 days. Get some fish. And some meat, 7 days. Okay, that's much better. Ammo we're low on. I'll buy an extra 100, but I'm not going to go crazy just because the prices are not great here. Weapons. We've got a Warhammer. We could reward ourselves with a nice Warhammer. What was I hoping to get on him? Ah, we also have to replace this shield. Lest I forget. Boom. I love having different shields. I love having colorful guys. I mean, for the moment, he's using a military cleaver. I can't complain about our weapons. Our weapons are all top tier stuff. I'll check these right now. But they're there too. Okay, what do you want me to do? Nah. Yeah, I'll need some time to think about this. I actually just want to go into the wilds right now. I feel like... I don't know. You're in your tent when Gustav Fring makes an entrance. He speaks bluntly. Nobles be talking. Big fancy tent set up yonder, and they're in there. Putting your quill pen down, you respond, just talking? The mercenary shrugs. It's quiet. So they're either talking or killing one another real quiet like. You get up and step outside. A brisk air hits you. And on it is the scent of spices and flavors. Looking upward, or upwind, you spot the tent. Cooks and chefs are hurrying about with orders of food and other makings. Servants carry platters of meats, vegetables, and fruits. An opulent tent, black with gold embroidering, houses the nobles. Bannermen stand outside. They take no part in the festivities. They're mostly playing cards while occasionally glancing at one another. Some are bandaged with blood-splotched linens. One man stands on crutches with a haggard, half-cocked knee. You ask Gustav Fring what the news is. He nods toward the scene. Well, they rode up about an hour ago while you were checking the maps. We didn't want to bother you, but, well, they seemed intent on staying, so, you know. You get a good look at the noble tent. Through its opening you can see the faint glisten of crowned heads passing back and forth. Gustav Fring spits and asks, well, who do you think won the war? You hawk a loogie, spit, and shake your head. Who gives a shite? All that matters to you is that peace means fewer contracts. Perhaps now would be a good time to put up the sword and enjoy your crowns? Or maybe say to hell with all that sentimental crap and just keep pressing forward, leading the company to even greater things. Alright, we've won, but we beat the first game crisis, but you can continue on. Guys, before I ended this particular run, I wanted to do the Icy Cave battle because I feel like it's a really cool cap-off of what being a lone wolf is. Fighting 1v1 versus perhaps one of the worst and most powerful 1v1 type enemies in the game. So I wanted to do that. So let's say the Lightborn Legion needs a commander and continue onward. So we did it. Feel free to read this if you would like. My voice is a little bit shot. I'm now realizing. But yeah, feel free to read that, guys. Pause it and check it out. But that was our ambition for quite some time. Let's actually, before I leave, like I said, let's get more. Let's get more food. Crowns isn't an issue here. We're going on an expedition. I'm going to want stuff that won't expire soon. I got up to 9 there. Everybody's good. We'll sell that. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go to the tavern and drink a little bit. Joining went missing on his way home from the tavern. Okay. Okay. Not helpful. We are going to go in search. Oh my god. He broke some stuff again. You wild man. We'll cover the damages, but Lothar will work it off. He's now paid 25 crowns a day, and he's dissatisfied. Okay. Once again, guys, feel free to read. My voice feeling a little bit shot. I was doing some Total War Warhammer 2 casting, and I was kind of getting a little too excited, and I realized as I was doing it that my throat was hurting. So we're going in search of the Icy Cave. That's what I want to accomplish today. I have no idea where it is. It's a place that can be kind of hard to find. So I'm going to take advantage of every mountain that I come across. I see big footprints. Take advantage of every mountain so that I can hope to get a glimpse. A few armored unholds, a few... This could be a good fight. Many thralls we can kill easily. And Beastmasters... Oh, okay. It gave me... It did not give me low ground for once. It looked for a second like they were all up on a hill and I was going to be at the bottom, but it's thralls. So we'll snipe the thralls, we'll handle unholds as we always do, and then the Beastmasters will either get away or we'll manage to tie them down with dogs. That's kind of how this fight will play out. We'll hold the line as best we can versus unhold. They are armored. Don't want to miss. That sucks. Come on, guys. Alright, I guess that's better than nothing. So, the general idea here is to freak out the unhold by killing all the dudes around them. Normally, when unhold fight, they fight by themselves. So, they don't get scared too easy because it takes a while to kill them. We might Indomitable on this side as well, but I feel like they're just going to come right up the pipe and toss around our dudes in the center line who do not have Indomitable. Yeah, we'll see. It might take them a whole nother turn to get here. Yeah. So a bit premature probably on the Indomitable. Really don't want to let them just sit back and throw stuff at me. We need to get Charles up. Get him some elevation. He should still have an okay time trying to hit. But he's our worst ranged unit by far. Okay, please. And thank you. Very good. Damn it, Charles. I had a hope. But you'll see the unhold are starting to freak out. And that's why it's important. This thrall here, we missed him, but we hit his buddy in the back, which is cool. Flower's armor still kind of torn up. Are you freaking out? Put a shot down, get rid of that helmet, essentially. I love how the lone wolf symbol is essentially just the Witcher symbol. Alright, show me what you got, thralls. 5, 6. Looks like 6 thralls. And 2 Beastmasters, so we can only see one, but there's definitely another one. Yeah, and there he is. You just see his silhouette. Kind of happy the thralls are engaging first, and that these guys just kind of don't want to get in there. Yeah, we got a big unhold on us. Let's see if we can continue to freak them out by getting rid of the other guys. You know what? We'll step down. Perfect. That's what we want to do every single time. And we're sending some of our brothers ahead. Because I think, especially if we can clear the way for them, we can get onto these Beastmasters and rampage these Unhold. Alright, I'll take that. We'll use that there. Can't get out of the hole yet. Too good for your hole. I'll get up there. We might have to kill the Unhold anyway, but if we could get on him, that would be awesome. Take this guy out. Keep sending Lothar straight back. See, he's confused. He has... maybe he's too far away, but he's still attacking us. Kind of sucks, too. There's not enough of them left for them to even be attacked. Alright, Charles, you done did good. Alright, now I think it's important that we just stay close. There we go. Should go down pretty quick. I'll wait here. Missing these 95s hurts my soul every single time. Expecting Damocles to get kind of rocked here. I don't know if sometimes because they're stupid, if they'll just absolutely just pass their turn. Oh, they're fighting each other. I don't even know why I didn't consider that Unhold would fight other Unhold. Of course that makes sense now that I see it. But I just didn't even think about that being a thing. I've been thinking I was going to put together a list of what I consider to be the best perks in the game. And I think I've been playing this game long enough, and I've done enough in the game that I kind of have the right, if you will, to voice an opinion. And I hope you guys would enjoy something like that, a video like that. But I was thinking about how to do it, and one of the things I was thinking of just doing like what everyone else does, like top 10, whatever. But I thought it'd be cooler to put it into practice. With the inclusion of Blazing Sands coming out, I thought it would be a good chance to maybe just do a build that I think is like the strongest build possible in Battle Brothers. In terms of average strength, being able to fight just about anything, anytime, survivability, and just kind of go really in depth. And I think perhaps that the new DLC will be the perfect time to do that. Even better than doing some sort of like top 10 video. And I was kind of just like making a list in my head. Of course, it's something if you love Battle Brothers you think about all the time. Like what's the best build? Right? I think everyone thinks about that. But I've done all kinds of builds. I've done builds that were purely for fun, that even I don't consider to be very good. I do that often, actually. But you do that so many times, and I mean, I've done it so many times that I start to feel like, man, I wish I would just play like to my fullest capability with the builds that I think are the best, and then see how these fights go from there. It's like I've been adding training with weights, you know what I mean? Like training with a weight vest on for so long that I feel like when I go into normal fights, I get stressed out a little bit. But then I kind of forget to tell myself, it's like, well, you didn't do the best you could. If you were doing the best you could, you know, these fights would be much easier. Your builds would be much better. You'd have much more synergy. That sort of thing. You ever watch Dragon Ball Z? Goku trains with those, like, limitations. Man, I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z in a long time. I think there's one episode in one of the tournaments where they talk about how his uniform is like super heavy, and he's been fighting everybody with that super heavy, like ridiculously heavy uniform the entire time. Stuff like that. That's what I feel like. I feel like I've got the weights on me. Or if you, this is for you anime guys, if you ever watch Yu Yu Hakusho, it's kind of the same thing. There's a part where he goes to the tournament, and Genkai was her name, his old master. She, like, takes his restrictions off, and he's just, like, way stronger. It's like a weird anime Deus Ex Machina type thing. It's like, oh, you thought I was strong before. I'm real strong now. When you're a kid, though, you eat that stuff up. I thought it was so cool. So there's one Beastmaster left, and we are on it. We'll just move everybody, because it's about the same speed as just passing. There's really not much to gain from killing the Beastmaster, but we're going to do it. Alright, get him. 2 misses. 2 67s. Alright. Thank you. From downtown. Gustav gets the kill. Thank you. Thank you, game. Lee Four Fingers Goldskin. A scale armor made of small interlocking metal scales. The style and craftsmanship hint at the armor coming from a very far away region. We get looted valuables. Thorn whip. Pretty much a full stack of tools. That's great. But thank you, game. Jesus. Been wanting that. Ooh, and we leveled up finally on Damocles. So I know we're taking Indomitable. What was the last thing I wanted on him? He was going to be our 3rd Lone Wolf, if that was a thing we wanted to do. Of course, that's not incredibly practical. We could go with Killing Frenzy. We could go with giving him rotation, because he is kind of in and amongst the fighters. I don't know. He doesn't need, like, Fortified Mind. Recovers okay. I've been over that a million times. Let's just get him Lone Wolf. His melee defense is obscene. Happy to see a 2 there, but I mean, we got to get him higher than that. So the idea now is that we can send these 3 killers, like, straight out and try and crush people. So that armor, we got to give that to somebody. Let's look at it, compare stats, all that good stuff. Okay, this is not the strongest iteration of this, but the thing that's so good about this armor is that it's super light. It's 24. Let's say we look at a Lamellar here. 30 fatigue on that. But you get an additional, so -6 fatigue and an additional 43. Yeah, additional 43. That's awesome durability on that. That's great. Who are we gonna give it to? I mean, it's a strict upgrade to this. And I think we owe it to our boy to make him the coolest guy in school. We could give it bone plating, which is certainly the best thing to do. Or we can give it the Unhold Fur Cloak, which I kind of like. Goes with the sort of gold theme. Let's do it. Alright. Looking like an absolute pimp. And yeah. So with that armor, we can also trade that off to someone else. That's a great piece that someone needs to have. Give it to him. Our boy here is a nimble bro. Nimble, heavy. Great that he can wear that. Really weird. I'm not totally satisfied with how I built everyone here, and I almost can't wait for a nice fresh start. Bone plating would have been better on that armor, guys, by the way, in my opinion. I think it's just the best attachment. Aside from the Lindworm stuff, which is the best. Or no, actually, is it not the Lindworm? It's the Kraken stuff is the best. Trophy of a giant beast of the frozen wastes. Besting orcs in battle, sure. Whatever, that's pretty easy to do. We're also probably following a giant beast. 18 direwolves. Do we just go and take that fight? There's not much in it for us other than a bunch of pelts. I really wanted to find the icy caves today. So, the one thing I know about the icy caves is that it's always up north. But who knows? It could be anywhere. Yeah, we're not taking that. It could be anywhere, I think, in the snowy terrain. It's not necessarily going to be at the very edge of the screen. But if I follow the edge, I can kind of rule out it, like, sneaking past me somehow. And we find the Unhold Graveyard. That's pretty cool. That's unique. A wide field littered with gigantic bones and skulls. Some are bleached to white, but some are fresh and still have flesh attached to them. So let's go into there. I like reading this. This is pretty sad. It kind of reminds me of Jungle Book. Not the Jungle Book. Lion King when they go into the elephant graveyard. Finger bones like fallen totems. Thighs hewn free at the knees as though foresters had set upon a gloomy work. Curved ribs scattered across the earth like they were under a shipwright's appraisal, and the skulls tottering on the wedges of jawbones, held up like animistic abodes of shamans. Molars the size of shields, and any man could call through its eye sockets. Looking past the unwhole skeletal remains, you find plenty more fanning out into a valley. The heaviest of the bones stay where their owner's breath had last ushered them, whilst the smallest of the sort have long since rolled to the valley ditch and settled there in a wash of white wimpled with whatever flesh and fur remains. You've no reason to believe that none other than the unholds themselves plotted their demise here. Violence is not in their shapes. They are sitting up or laying down in peaceful eternities, and indeed Damocles points out a great giant which seems to have recently laid itself to rest. It is nestled into an earthen nook with its hands wrapped over its knees and its head tilted on a shoulder. It watched the sunset, and will do so for many years to come. Not that you care. You order the men, as I wipe a tear from my eye, you order the men to fan out and collect what they can. Some of these bones or pelts, or what else they've brought, could be of great use to the company. So we get 3 skull and bones. We can use those instantly. Thick white fur. We can pretty much use all of that. So guys, I think that's going to be just about it for me today. I'm happy to kind of scan these shores real quick. Make sure nothing escapes my notice. We'll make a nice little pass here. We'll outline whatever this waterway is. And then we'll attempt to clear it. I would love to find the icy caves today. But I think that's going to be it for us. Another goblin city. Okay, they have a champion. But it's a goblin champion, which means the item that I'll get is not going to be of a quality that matters to me, sadly. We made good use of some goblin weapons in our last Let's Play. Goblin swords being so light, making essentially amazing fencing weapons. But as I've learned, if I reload the game, he's not going to be there. Probably. He may. Another spot with an overseer. Alright, y'all. That's going to be it. Glad we finally got something famed. Some piece of armor for our efforts. Sorry I couldn't take down the champion for y'all. I really wanted to. But like I said, that's going to be it. Alright. I'm exhausted, y'all. It's been a long week. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Maybe we'll talk about it some more. Stuff always happens. Life. But I'm still trying to make sure I get these videos done. I'm still trying to make sure I get my homework done for school. Still trying to make sure I spend lots of time with my kids. And, yeah, the important stuff. Alright, y'all. Take care. I'm Brett. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Later, y'all.